This is suddenly. Hiding in the bungalow, she felt so young. The night she was much younger than the other. Feeling like a prisoner there in the light. She stood, she knew they couldn't miss her. And then they took a wrestler, walked over like fled. You wrote to me, you wrote to me. This is suddenly. They kept beating her, they felt sad for her, but an order is an order. She was a prisoner there in the light. She stood, but she knew they couldn't break her. And by the shore the bombs were falling with the snow. You wrote to me, you wrote to me. This is Italy. She wanted me. This is suddenly. 'Cause she wanted me. This is suddenly. 'Cause she wanted me. This is suddenly. You wrote to me.
Greetings everyone, it's the Islands of Adventure. Land of materialism. It's not the happiest place in the world. This is, I don't know what the hell it is. Alright, here for a couple of connections. I'm not sure it's going to be 3, but maybe something. So, as we transition to other dimensions, I was going to do a couple connections tonight. I don't know if I'm have enough energy for that, but you never know. The sun isn't too bad. It's not it's very cloudy out, so it's helping out a lot. One of these days I'll be coming here at night. It'll be December or November, one of the two. Alright, we're gonna do a couple connections. Can't think of anything else. Yeah, I can't think of anything, so I can, but I can't. It's one of those weird paradox situations. So, alright, that's about it. The aliens be with you. Something like that. screens. This is J-Rod with the Zetas. One moment. Yes, Mars, Venus are connecting to your energies, improving your fourth-dimensional vibrations. Your politics on your planet, yes, will eventually be flipped around. Won't have this negative impact on you so much as it does. Yes, there was an incident in Indonesia recently, I believe on your yesterday of your calendar, of many being killed on your world due to a tsunami. I believe that was the connection. Yes, that energy, yes, there's many portal vibrations there. And they are activating. Sometimes they are activating and causes a pole shift and a slight one where you have a tsunami energy. It's not an area where anyone should truly live. Yes, they do because of the exotic energies of it. But many should not truly be there or suffer the consequences, because ships do come in and out of that place. It does get activated quite a bit. And yes, it's just not an easy place to live, basically. Even your Japan has a lot of portal vibrations around it that do get manipulated by reptilian beings. Yes, it's difficult to connect to those energies to see them, but there is in and out. And I realize also the tsunami energy is also part of Mother Earth's vibration as for humanity eventually waking up to what's going on, but many are still holding very hard, tight to the third dimension. Even if that goes more to a fourth dimension, you are going to let alone these weather anomalies, but only when you are ready. The weather anomalies, yes, are there to teach the souls of togetherness. It has many reasons behind it. A lot of it's just even with it, yes, it is also a sign you are letting go of the third dimension. It has a different way of showing it, of course. But your calendar year, your next year, even this year, is a cornerstone of transition. As more of the fourth dimension energies are going to begin to really become more active in your third dimensional world, as you become more aware of what's happening. Ships will be seen, and alien beings will become more taken seriously. Every year it gets stronger, but many are still having difficulties connecting to that vibration. Many are having difficulties seeing the answer within themselves. As you go into a high vibrational transformation, we see more alien anomalies being brought into your world. As humans are slowly being activated more, your weather anomalies are going to become more understood. You'll get knowledge by yourself. You're minding your own business and you receive a message. Not everyone's meant to receive a message. Not everybody's meant to know what's going on. It's not for everyone. But as your third dimension goes into a healing phase, it's like sometimes it needs to fall down before it stands up. Because right now, yes, it's in the comfort zone of third dimension. And many beings are here to wake you up into the fourth dimension, as the comfort zones are fine, but the fourth dimensional energies are even nicer. So that's another way of connecting to it if you wish to connect to that. It's basically you're kind of getting kicked out of 3D. Many go back into 3D, but find it very hard to do so. Yes, it is. It's a back and forth. Some have difficulties accepting that, some don't. It's basically the universe is saying it's time to leave, basically. It does happen. It just, if you accept it or not, it's another story. That's our message at this time.
Can we stay here for a week or so? Just watch the corn grow in the fields. I don't know what's on your mind, but I know that it's something about you and me. I'll stay here for as long as I can. through the storms and through the calm. When you smile at me, I slowly began to realize that you are the one. I will sneak a note in your pocket, and I'll leave with your smile in my mind.
This is Philip. Greetings. Philip K. Dick from Uranus. There are two of me, one here and one everywhere. I'm everywhere, same as you are. As you go transitioning, breaking down your third dimension, realize you're a part of all things. Your car, your clothes, your eyeballs. You're inside of your eyeball right now looking out, because you're also adding new energies to your eyes to see further into the third dimension, into the fourth, fifth, sixth. There's much to learn about the third dimension, as you can see. You can go inside your eye and also cause more difficulties for you. Basically, I want to see more. So yes, because you're feeling and going through vibrations and transitioning, but here you're looking through eyeballs. And for some of you, that's very new. So you go into your eyes and it's like, wow, look at what I'm experiencing. I'm going through eyeballs. I'm looking through eyeballs. So I want to experience something. So, or whatever it is, what can I experience where looking out of your eyeballs is an exhilarating experience, such as riding a roller coaster, whatever it might be, making love, whatever it is. Because realize you have to look at your environment much differently. You will see it, you will see yourself much differently, as many of you are actually taller than you are in this reality. You are 7 to 8 feet tall. Why is that? It's because that's, you can say that's the normal height for many beings on other planets, or Nordic beings. It goes on and on. This is kind of a short race. Yeah, you're kind of a short, well, because of the now nourishment, you're actually very small people compared to other worlds. Imagine you can feel, third dimension, imagine you are connected to 30-foot beings, angels that can go to 40 feet. So you're actually midgets. You are the small people. Well, not small, but small. Not small, but small. I'll let you connect with that. It's all on how you want to look at things. Yes, this world as you can see it. So when you see a giant, they see you as the little guy, and you have to look at things a little bit more differently, that you can grow your vibrations. Transition. Men are having difficulties of this because they're not knowing themselves. They're not that comfortable with being them, especially after looking through eyeballs like you do. Being a reptilian, Zeta brings you closer to human on this world. Syrian, you reincarnate that so you have a similar energy because they're assisting your world, so incarnating on those worlds makes sense. When you reincarnate in this place, you bring those memories with you. Many are blocking it out because they want the full human experience of third dimension as basically being as primitive as possible. This is the way they feel. This is what they need. It's what they need for their environment. It's what they're comfortable with. They're not used to living in a third dimension. Most of you aren't. Yes, I realize many of you are incarnated in this world constantly, but you go into spirit, and that's where your real world is. When you incarnate back into this world, everything comes back. The third dimension, sometimes it hits it harder than you ever thought it would. I mean, it hits you hard. And so it's hard to come out of the 3D because you come here to be in 3D, so it's hard to release the 3D, if that makes sense. But your other realities, you call it a gift or a curse connected to other realities, especially when this one isn't very friendly, because the things that you're connecting to, the rest of the world does not, they do not see things as you do. So it's very difficult to be in this environment, as basically it's this third dimension serviceable enough where nothing else really matters. As you cut through this dimension, this bridge, this reality, these trees cut through this reality, you'll see a 5D, 6D environment right behind it. And yes, it's like the coding, it's keeping 3D alive, only for you to experience it. When you're done to experience it all, it just kind of fizzle out. Some of you are already feeling that way. Basically, you're finding unfulfillment. So some go to drugs, cigarettes, whatever. They're already feeling unfulfilled. They don't even realize what they're connecting to. Those that are connecting to drugs, smoking, are actually connected to the other dimensions. I'd much rather that place than this place, as you probably can pick up on. So let it be. That's all that matters. Let it be. Blessings.
I'll walk a million miles for you. You said summer will be over soon. Would you still like to hang around? When clouds roll in and cover the moon, will we manage to stand the ground? Without you, I'm a non-leaf tree, cold, naked, lost in faith. And what's an island without a sea? For you, I'll hold the weight. But I will sneak a note in your pocket, and I'll leave with your smile in my mind. Wherever we will end up, I will love it. 'Cause you're mine, 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 mine. And you know I'll walk a million miles for you.
This is Philip. One more thing before I forgot. As you go into more of the 4th dimension, 5th dimension energies, your planets will come closer to you, connected more of their energies. Mercury's had a difficulty with your planet because they cause a lot of problems on your world in their past. It's almost as if they've imploded their own planet. So yeah, they're not mentioned very often, but in the beginning the planet was much bigger. And it's been downsized greatly because of their interference with your world. They got obsessed with it, you can say. So as you go into a high vibrational energy, you will feel Mars, Venus, all these planet energies becoming stronger with you. And it's almost as if you can appear on those worlds. That's where you're heading. Men are having difficulties accepting this because it's through an energy field around you, basically, to open that up. Many in your physical are having a difficulty realizing of your potential because it's done in fiction, and you have not been told that fiction is actually your reality, your true reality knocking on your door. It's you, it's your consciousness telling you what you're capable of. It's just humanity kind of shuts it down. I'm not ready for it. We're all just enjoying the luxuries of 3D, and you still can. By healing the 3D environment to have less violence on your world if you wish. But the other planet's going to come stronger with you. Mercury, yes, is a sore subject for many. Will eventually be delivered. Mars, yes, you are like a sister to Mars and Venus. Mars, because the consciousness is very much here as basically, that's why your world was brought here. Because this is not an easy town to live in. This solar system is not an easy one. Yes, you're kind of in the backwards for a good reason. Other planets can't believe that your planet even exists. So you have not quite figured that one out. As for your connection to other worlds, you say those places don't exist. Well, they say you don't exist either. But that one, play around in your mind for a while. Blessings.
devotion that brings me down. That without my love for the ocean, I will be no one. No tight grip when I walk all over you, and your blood is in the water as you go straight through my heart, through my my love.